back to the nose plays. First thing we're going to do, I'm pretty sure that I have the audio kind of where I want it. We're just going to turn this down a little bit. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I fixed the audio problem that I had before with the sound sort of like being intermittent and muffled. That was almost certainly my fault, as I am in the process of learning how to use OBS, which is really cool streaming recording software that's free, and I've never used it before. I heard a lot about it, decided to give it a try. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'm gonna do a little bit more Darkest Dungeon just because I'm having a lot of fun playing Darkest Dungeon right now. But I am gonna maybe throw up some other thoughts for videos that I can do in the near future if this is all working as well as it seems to be. I'm very excited at the audio quality and how improved using some of the OBS tools has enhanced the audio. It sounds way better. So if I fix the game sound, that'll be great. Hey, Colin. Good to have you back. I am having a great week. No worries, bud. I know it's been a while. I've been very busy with life, working 2 jobs for a little bit. But I think I'm ready to jump back into a little bit of streaming, at least on my days off. So we'll see if I can get this hardware working. Big
I
part
see
of the reason,
something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by.
a big
A
part of the
glimmer
reason I
of hope.
stopped streaming is because I moved and my hardware just wasn't working the way I wanted it to. So I think it's working a lot better now though. So let me know how the sound quality is and if the game volume is actually working in this video. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have plans tonight to take on a boss. I was hoping that maybe we could take on the Swine Prince or one of the other bosses. I also have the Miller as a boss fight. I have the Necromancer as the level 2 Necromancer, so this will be my second time fighting him. And then I believe I have the Baron as a boss fight tonight, so we'll see which one of these I end up going for, but it'll probably be based on what the best trinket is. That's an interesting trinket. Melee accuracy, significant bleed skill chance, and damage. No negative effects for the Plague Doctor. That could be really decent in the Warrens. Plague Doctor has a little bit of trouble in the Warrens because most of the enemies are resistant to Blight, especially as you get into the higher difficulty dungeons there. So taking his Incision skill, which is typically inferior to his Blight skills, is a great way to have some success with a good bleed attack in that dungeon. We'll look at all of the dungeon options here, though, just in case there's something else that's really good. Crit and speed. Not super awesome. Leper's biggest need is accuracy by far. So that's not looking as promising. Focus Ring, there we go. 10 accuracy, 5 crit. Pretty hefty dodge penalty, but the accuracy and the crit damage can more than make up for a lower dodge on a character. So this is probably my first choice at the moment. that one. 12 deeds. That's actually a really interesting reward. I'm in severe... I have a severe bottleneck of deeds for upgrades in my town at the moment. All the things I want to upgrade take deeds, so... what do we got here? Reduce stress, bonus accuracy, and -4 dodge. That's actually not terrible. Gather 3 holy relics. Okay. I believe that creates a town of it. Yeah, it says right here it does. And activate 3 corrupted altars. I just did this one recently on one similar to this. Healing on the Arbalist would be nice, but I don't even think I have an Arbalist at the moment. So right now, this is probably looking like the most reasonable quest. This would be good for the deeds, but it is another long quest, and I don't know that I really up for that tonight. I didn't look at this one. Highwayman. Sharpening Sheath. Extra crit and bleed chance. Also a deeds quest. Okay. Camouflage cloak. Extra dodge. Lower stun resist. Speed on the first round for a Vestal can be good because of her stun, but this dramatically reduces her stun skill chance. So I'm trying to think of how you would use this. Since it only applies to the... I guess the +2 speed after the first round still makes it good. Makes it better, more likely that she'll be able to heal somebody who's got a bleed on death's door, potentially. But in that first round of combat, what are we doing? We're not going to be stunning. This would kind of be useful in a few scenarios. I could see taking that trinket when you're doing some of the farm quests, because there's a lot of stealthed enemies, and getting the ability to go quickly and de-stealth them in the first round might have value. So that trinket maybe makes sense in that context, or any context where there's a lot of stealthed enemies. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking the Swine Prince is just not worth it. This very rare leopard trinket's just not that exciting to me. The focus ring actually is pretty good, and it can be put on a lot of different heroes, but specifically heroes like the leopard who really benefit from accuracy. The rewards are meh. The Necromancer requires very specific party. There's 2 ways you can handle the Necromancer, honestly. This is also a higher level quest, so I'm going to have to take some of my heavier hitters into this dungeon, but that's fine. So let's think about this for a second. What did Reynold end up with? Vertigo. Move resistance. That's kind of problematic. Maybe we spec Holy Lance. That fixes that problem. I haven't been using Bulwark of Faith nearly as much as I have in other situations. It is pretty good against bosses. because the battles tend to last longer, and this is an effect that lasts the entire battle. It's also basically a free torch, so you can kind of hack torches by using this once per fight instead of the other stall stuff like healing stress. You can pop this and get a free torch basically, so that's beneficial in some scenarios. We'll probably take Renaud. I'm almost definitely going to be taking my Plague Doctor. And the reason the Plague Doctor is so important against the Necromancer is he stacks Blight very effectively on the Necromancer, which is basically your primary way to kill him. The Necromancer also is susceptible to stuns, and Blight in general is just good in the ruins. There is a case to be made for Emboldening Vapors as an option. And you can also use Disorienting Blast, which is a shuffle that brings the Necromancer back to the front line and can potentially allow your heavy hitters to really knock him around instead of just deal with the summons. And I believe I have Emboldening Vapors already ranked up to 2. We could spend some cash and get it to 3. So we'll have to take a look at that. Alright, so let's start filling out our party here. So we know for sure we're taking this guy. We're almost certainly going to be taking her. And then it's just a matter of front lines. Tang seems like a good choice because of her ability to hit the back line with Iron Swan ability, and then it's really just a matter of which one of these 2 or maybe 3 characters that I want. Where Renaud has Vertigo, I'm a little concerned about him. Retribution can be good. Bolster can be okay. Accuracy and crit. Not that critical. No, I think we take him even with the disease. I think I might swap out Bulwark of Faith for Holy Lance though. Makes sense to me. Alright, so let's sort these guys by activity real quick. Just make sure that everybody is good. Okay, so everybody's good there. I could have spent money there to make that a little cheaper, but oh well. And then in the guild, is there anything else I want to take? I don't really need the bleed attacks. All of these are bleed attacks, right? If it bleeds, breakthrough. Breakthrough's not a bleed attack. It does give her a way to get back to the front. And bleed out is not very useful, so yeah, I think we'll just keep this. I didn't use Adrenaline Rush very often, and so I'm wondering if maybe Breakthrough would be better. This does reduce damage and speed. There's a lot of self-debuffs. If it bleeds, allows me to attack the 3rd position, which could be useful. It's been quite frequent that there are times where I would love for her to attack the third position, but I'm unable to. The damage and accuracy buff is really nice in a boss fight, though. I think I'm going to save my cash for another round. But I do need to get this for him, for sure. And we'll swap out Bulwark of Faith for Holy Lance for most of this dungeon. Alright, let's see. Does the medic need anything? Disorienting Blast. Probably not. Everything's at rank 2. I think he's fine. And then what skills am I going to take for her, if anything? Probably just these again. Alright, so that was pretty easy. So they are taken care of, so now let's trinket them up. I'm really digging that. Plus 10% stress. We can reduce the stress on her, or maybe we give her the Light Bleed Disease Resist. I kind of like having reduced stress on her because she gets hit quite frequently. Alright, so for him, I've got damage on melee skills, bonus stun chance. Plague Doctor. I've got bonus stun skill chance. I can increase blight chance by a small amount with a very minor speed penalty. That's probably okay. And then the Vestal, we can increase accuracy, but reduce damage. I don't have any of the good healing trinkets yet, unfortunately. And I don't really like the idea of reducing damage on one of my few characters that can actually hit the back line. I do like the idea of her being able to hit more frequently and crit more frequently, so that's probably not a bad choice. I could go for resistances, but the other thing that's really critical is that she stays in place. So maybe that or the Speed Stone, just to give her faster speed. Because this is already -2 speed. That kind of offsets the penalty for that a little bit. This is probably okay. Nobody's got the garlic, which kind of makes me sad. Who would benefit the most from the garlic? Probably one of my frontliners. And probably her in particular. I think we can handle this without that, though. Alright, let's just make sure the skills are locked in that I want. We want... On our way through the dungeon, we probably want this laid out. So we got Noxious Blast, Plague Grenade, Stun, and the heal. When we get to the boss, we'll swap things around. We'll go for him, and then she's set the way she's at. And off we go to Provision. Oh, a second. This is not the quest room. This is the quest room. Alright, there we go. That would have been awkward. One thing I did off camera last night, I went ahead and got a district. My first district. We now get a little bit of free food. I think I got the mill or farmstead or something like that. So we get a little bit of free food, which is nice. So that gets us 12 food. Then probably take a second set of food. We'll take 4 of those. 2 keys. 12 torches. Maybe 2 blood. I don't know how much blood I need. I'll take 2 vials of blood. 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. That should be good. Oh, shovels. That would have been bad. Let's take at least 1 shovel. I think I'm just gonna take 1 shovel.
I entertained a delegation of experts from overseas, eager to plumb the depths of their knowledge and share with them certain techniques and alchemical processes I had found to yield wondrous and terrifying results. Having learned all I could from my visiting guests, I murdered them as they slept. A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
So he's probably at the end of this hallway, but we'll have to check this hallway. We do get 1 camping session. So that's good. Free torch.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Maps are always good. Oh, wow. It gave us a lot of information. Alright, so we know there's a battle in this room, which means we'll want to pop one
The
of our
light,
torches.
the promise of safety.
Okay. Well, I don't know how dangerous this thing is. It has 29 health. These things are much more dangerous in my opinion. So I'm going to try to just murder it very quickly. And miss. Let's see if we can get the plague rolling. And they both resisted. Holy crap. What a nightmare. Stun that one.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
What can we do? Might be able to stun this and give me another turn to deal with them. These 2 enemies are really annoying.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay. It doesn't kill him. Crap. This is a difficult choice. I really want to use Battlefield Medicine on her, but I think stunning these 2 creatures might be more effective. Alright, this thing's almost dead. My damage is 5 to 9. It has 7 health. This swing has less chance to hit, but is guaranteed kill if it connects.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Thanks for the update on the sound, Cullen. I appreciate it. I think I fixed it. I'm pretty sure I messed with some settings and screwed it up, so I can use a bandage, so that's good. And I can heal myself a little bit with this and kill this thing, hopefully. One hit. It's quite bad. Alright, what can we do? I can pretty much guarantee this thing dies. As long as the blight hits. It is the most dangerous creature that we're dealing with, so we're going to go with that. I can heal for 3, that's guaranteed to die. Let's get rid of the scary lady first. Nice dodge, that did a lot of damage earlier. Oh, and now you're out of range. How convenient for you. Alright, I'll just work on this one. This should kill him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Boots this thing back up. And now, I could yap. What are my chances? Stun resist is pretty low. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll take away his action and we'll get some recovery going here. Not ideal.
The wounds of war can be healed,
It's a little bit better.
but never hidden. Soothed. Sedated.
So we can stun, or we have a slight chance of a kill. So the stun chance is probably worth taking. Very slight chance of a kill, or a very slight chance of a stun. For the stun. Figures that he would resist. This thing is very dangerous. I'll have to remember that in the future. His resistances are ridiculous. Don't miss.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, we can recover from this. It's not the end of the world. That was definitely harder than I was anticipating it being. We'll use one of our keys. Not much. That was way tougher than it needed to be.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
What's that for Jade? Raving. I don't know enough about the craving mechanic to know when the ideal time.
As the light gains purchase,
I'm pretty sure this
spirits are
adds
lifted
a temporary
and purpose is
boost
made clear.
to combat. So maybe we'll pop it right here. Now, yeah, all of our stats are boosted for some period of time. And not enough to hit that. not digging all this Crimson Curse. Nice dodge. Okay, what can we do? I can not hit these guys apparently.
Destroyed.
Nice crit. She needs to use the antidote. And we need to start healing. Not enough. They're really spreading the damage out far too effectively. The two characters I have that can cure blights and bleeds aren't affected by blights and bleeds. That's pretty annoying. I get a lot more value out of that if they were. I need to stall here. Oh my god, are you serious? This is getting kind of silly. How much health does he have? He's only got one round of that left. That should be enough to kill him.
A death by inches.
Okay. This thing has a really high blight resistance. Both of these things do. Something. Please.
As the fiend falls,
There we
a faint hope blossoms.
go. Maybe we'll have a chance to recover a little bit of this now.
Masterfully executed.
Resist on that. Stun. My goodness. What is this stun at? 170. I guess that makes sense with the helmet, right? Alright. Come on. Wow, my AT
A dizzying blow to body and
Failing.
brain.
hardcore this time.
A momentary abatement.
Damage and 6 health. Of course he does.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Well, can we not get Crimson Curse shit for a little while? That'd be nice. Alright, here we go. We gotta make a decision. Are we going this way first or this way? We know there's a fight. We can't be surprised by it. We should probably deal with that. Okay. I'm having a much more difficult time with some of my abilities. Should be able to get the stun on him.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
It's probably fine. And he's back to stealth, huh? Well, that is a little bit annoying. Alright, well, let's kill this thing. Well, I don't have a lot of options.
Eradicated.
Plague grenade him. Even the stun doesn't bring him out of stealth, huh? Oh yeah. Alright, cool. Now we can murder somebody. That should take care of him. The blight should give me a turn. Oh boy.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Up. These fights are very difficult. And these fights.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Missing out on loot. What do we have here? This is this is bad, because if we run into him in this state, this could really be disastrous. Not getting the scouting sucks. I almost want to go back the other way, just so we don't accidentally kill ourselves. Judgment on or you. I have no way to get to you with anybody else except for Plague Doctor. Alright, let's try and focus this guy down before he gets his action. Next turn. Try and see. She's fast. Grenade.
decimated.
That moves her up front. Chance to maybe do this. She has stun resistance, but it's not super high, so there's still a pretty good chance we can stun her.
A powerful blow.
Nice. There's one more round to recover.
The slow death.
She goes too fast.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Really would like the deeds, so we're gonna ditch them. Medicine for the deeds. Okay.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
This would be a good room battle. Let's see if we can't get lucky on my Iron Swan for once. This has not been a good set of rolls so far. Nice dodge there. That's gonna suck. Okay, what is he weak to? Blight?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Well, this is why I brought this up. I'm very concerned here. Get the stun off of that. She has to
Obliterated.
helps a little bit. I can heal myself. Or I can use the bandage. Let's just use the bandage for now. I might be able to get the double stun off. Nice. Some good dodges. Okay, we have a chance to do some healing, or do I just damage something? This thing is really weak to blight. Let's just heal. One down. Not ideal. We just gotta get damage on something here.
Impressive.
Dropping her stress or get ugly. That's fine. She can slice or I can heal. This thing is dead. I think I'm just nice.
Begone, fiend.
So you can kind of see at the end there where stacking the blights gets really effective with the Plague Doctor. Obviously we got a little bit of healing out of that, so we're better off than we were, but things are still a little bit sketchy. I actually haven't used any of my food yet. Sarcophagus is empty. Alright. Well, we know where he's not, so... we should be able to get a good camp in. Under check, that actually helps. Nice little heal there. The bonus healing is because of our district that we picked up, so that's cool. Curio's in a trap. Nothing there. Alright, you're up. Burnt torch. Is this a scouted room? This is an unscouted room. Hunger check. I'm not upset about these hunger checks, honestly. So there's a battle in this room. Another trap. I think I dumped my medicinal herbs though, so I don't really want to mess with this. Torch. Alright. This should be a good fight for us. Damage feels underwhelming. Both of these have pretty similar stun chances, it looks like. So that. Get the plague on these two. Nice dodge. dodges. Maybe our luck's starting to I'm really glad that I took Holy Lance. Alright, so she's at 7. I don't need a lot of damage to take her out. That'll work. And from here, I have some options. So I can Holy Lance into him, or I can just take a turn and do some stress. I think that's probably fine. This is very effective on him. Unlikely to do enough damage. So we'll throw it on him. She can do the double stop.
Diminished.
We can do a big heal. Very nice. Excellent playing him. He's dead next turn. And now I can either stress heal again, or I can take a swing at him and try to end this fight now. I think that's... Oh, I can't actually. Yeah, we'll just stress heal again. Both of these characters are dead on their next action, so I should stress heal her again.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, is it worth party healing? Probably. Nice. Good stuff.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Do I need to light this torch? My torch is full, so I can't. Alright. I think we're gonna be just fine.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
This could be a difficult fight. He's got a lot of health, but I can't get to any of the other characters. I don't think it makes sense to stun here, so just work on him. 70% versus 45%. I can stun this character. Oh dear, I forgot to remember my party. That could be a problem. His accuracy has been just awful. A lot of these one-hit just for me. I can Iron Swan your ass. And this. you know why accuracy trinkets are so important. Wow. Well, that's intense. Do I kill this guy or do I kill... Just kill that guy. Alright, she can attack him or him. Get some damage on the back line. This character can heal both of us, so that's good. She can heal herself, but I'm gonna Iron Sword next turn. That can hurt a lot. Just trying to blow through this guy. He's kind of dangerous. I can remove her. Get most of her health back from that point blank. I can try to stun him, but his stun resistance is pretty high. He's got 5 damage, he's got 10 health. I'd have a pretty good chance of killing him if I hit. That'll do it. Alright, so we get a free stress heal on one of these two characters. Here.
Their cursed champion falls.
Deeds. And things I can't pick up. Is there anything I can drop? I could eat some food. I definitely have more than I need. I'll take the gold for now. Alright. Alright, so now we know what we're dealing with. I'm gonna camp right here. We have 1 shovel left, thank goodness. So yeah, we'll camp in this room. So then the question is, should I leave this chest and come back and snuff the torch after we beat him? I think the answer to that is yes. So let's get our party reset. Go ahead and go here. We have a hard fight. We can eat a bunch of food.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
It shouldn't be too bad. I say as everything goes wrong. Alright, so 5 to 9 with possible stun or 9 to 18.
Back to the pit.
That's what we'll do. That'll kill that. That one. couple of free actions. So I can drop hers where it is. Anything else? We'll do that.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Alright. So this is where we will camp right before the boss.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
How much health do we need? I can get minus 10 stress if I do this. And basically top off everybody's health. Alright, now I have to pick the right abilities. She definitely needs the crit chance. Remove a disease. I think he has a disease, right? So we can do this. Cure vertigo. That was good. Right, what does she have? So let's go ahead and do this one for sure. Does anybody else have one that I can remove stress? Yeah, so let's just remove some more stress. No enemies in the night. On to the boss. We got another torch. And our last shovel. I think we took the ones we did. Alright, let's go do this.
Towering, fierce, terrible. Nightmare-made material.
Okay, so if I yop, that's not a good one to start with. Wicked hack. This was some good damage. I might be able to stun him. Stocking blight. See if I can stun him. Just keep hacking away.
The ground quakes.
That's already doing a lot of damage. Not too concerned about that. What is his stun resistance? 95. Probably better to just smack him. That's interesting. That makes this fight a little bit more interesting.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Plague grenade. Keep stacking. Now we have targets at least.
Annihilated.
And now she can Iron Swarm. Start digging in.
Soothed. Sedated.
stacking that plague. That's the way you do it. Nice. I forgot to give her the blood. Alright, I have a pretty reasonable chance of killing this, but I have a better chance of stunning it and killing it next turn. Well, that sucks. That. That's an unfortunate dodge. He's very close to death at this point. Next action, he's dead. So I guess we just try to heal somebody.
Soothed. Sedated. No living sinew to actuate them.
Go.
Will these walking bones finally fail?
Blueprint. Very nice. Swap that for that. Never did use the blood. Swap that for that. Adventure. We'll head back to this chest. Oh.
As life ebbs,
No.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
That was bad. Better get something good out of this treasure chest. Alright, control shift
The
snuff.
darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Nice. Ditch. This home with us, and that'll be the end of that. Only 9,000 gold, but quite a few trinkets. Weak grip. That is absolutely horrible. -5 crit on melee skills. Somebody's going to be going back to the sanitarium.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Stunned by the apparent value of the thing concealed amidst its putrid feathers, onlookers wondered if a trek to its perch might not be in order. Plot quest: Shrieker's Prize. Shameful Shroud. Crimson Court. Minus 15 stress, plus 10 dodge, plus 20 damage if in position 1. Agility Talent. Plus 1 speed, plus 4 dodge. No downside. That's cool. Well, Padlock. 10% virtue chance. Alright, well, let's unequip all of our trinkets for now. And... did Reynold get the Crimson Curse? It looked like he did. Something happened where he got a death blow. But I don't know what it was. Did she freak out and like hit him? Maybe that's what happened. I'll have to go back and watch it, see what it was. I'll bet that's what it was. She freaked out and hit him and gave him a death blow. Still has light sensitive. That needs to be getting rid of. It's kind of canceled out by Warrior of Light, so it's not the end of the world. None of these are awesome. Ruins Adventure is pretty good on Crusaders because a lot of their abilities do bonus damage versus Unholy. It's not more than one did, yeah. This one does too. So they're better in the Ruins than they are in a lot of other areas. So that one might not be terrible. Kleptomaniac. I don't want to say anything. It hasn't been a problem recently. I'm sure it will be the next quest. Anybody else? Perfectionist. Flawed release. -5 crit range skills. That kind of sucks. Slow draw. Yeah, just all of his abilities kind of suck. Or all of his negative quirks kind of suck. Fairweather Fighter. Unholy Slayer is kind of interesting. Steady is pretty good. What do we have over here? Hard Noggin is good on her. Nervous is bad. And this one, light sensitive, fear of mankind, weak grip. Just bad. Weak grip really sucks. Light sensitive really sucks. Fear of mankind really sucks. Anemic really sucks. That one's not terrible. Yeah, she's got a lot of bad negative quirks. We did get that off of him with our Plague Doctor too, the disease that he was carrying. So that was actually a pretty productive mission all told. And we have more money than when we went in. So all told, a pretty good little trip. If you're enjoying these videos, let me know. I might do some more Darkest Dungeon for you guys, but I do have thoughts on doing some other games as well, and maybe doing an actual long play series like I've done in the past. I I am aware of some new games coming out, and also some older games getting some DLC that I've played for you guys in the past. So some of that might be coming your way. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll wrap this one up today. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Until next time, this has been The Nose Plays, and you guys have a great day.